So you've been thinking about selling or buying a home in 2022 and it's been one crazy ride. As an agent and a marketing director here in Tacoma, I get to be behind the camera a lot and get to hear a lot of other people talk, but I'm often not in front of the other side of the camera. So I want to be a little bit more valuable to all my clients out there, my past, present, future clients, and I want to give you guys more relevant information from what I'm seeing. Now, one of the biggest questions I get as an agent is, should I buy or should I wait?
No.
That's a very subjective question based on a lot of other things in your situation. So I'm not gonna tell you yes or no on this video because it depends. It depends on a few things. And right now it also depends on four main things that are going on in the market, and I wanna talk to you about those. Number one, China.
China all the time.
And outside of all the politics and war, China has also been in the headlines in regards to the housing market bubble. They are experiencing a unique situation that may cause US some trouble as well. China's biggest risk right now is the potential for a wave of developer bankruptcies, meaning there's gonna be a large number of unfinished properties. If the China housing market bubble pops, we don't know how it's gonna affect the US economy. We don't know even if it will. It's too early to tell. You may be robbing yourself of a lot of time in waiting when in fact nothing really ends up popping at all. So I'm not saying buy or wait. What I'm saying is don't make that decision off just those headlines. Number two, monkeypox. That's been in the headlines for quite some time, and you know, we've been through this whole COVID thing in the last 3 years. We've seen the fall of businesses due to shutdowns, and I don't think another vaccine or another virus per se will impact us this hard a second time around. Now, forced vaccinations and businesses being shut down and masking up, all of that may affect businesses to an extent, but I don't think that we're gonna make the same dumb decision second time around. While we do have to plan for some of the things that may happen in the future, we also have to make sure that we aren't just stuck in a rut, just basing our decisions off of something that may never happen at all. Even in times of COVID, there was a lot of great business growth during that time for some people. The future is unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how bad things might get or how bad things might not get. So don't let those headlines be the only thing you look at when making a decision on buying or selling your home. Number three, interest rates. Interest rates have been all over the headlines since the end of last year to present day today. And while higher interest rates aren't necessarily good news, they aren't as high as we anticipated them to be. So from the last Fed rate hike, we are seeing actually some good change as far as the rates not going up as high as we thought they would. So by the Fed rate going up by 0.75 or 75 basis points, the rates weren't increased by 0.75. Instead, we're still seeing rates at 5.33 to 6% for your good credit borrower. Yes, that's 2 times higher than December. Yes, that may put you out of the market in some homes. However, since we are now more in a buyer's market, inventory is looking better, homes are sitting on the market longer, you as a buyer have more negotiating power. So I guess what I'm trying to say is watch the rate daily, as it does fluctuate and does change, and it is affected by a numerous amount of things. While I am not one to say marry the house, date the rate, I think that's bogus. I think you need to look much deeper than just the rate or the price. I think you need to look at everything together to make your decision. So 5.33 is an affordable price for you. If you are holding the house long term, or maybe you are going to use it as a rental down the road, you have a lot more potential on making sure that this is a good buy for you. The rate is important and so is the price. So make sure you consider both when making your decision and keep an eye on those next Fed rate hikes. Number four, rent. Rent prices have gone through the roof. And that's something you have to look at when you are a seller or a buyer. Maybe instead of selling your home, you consider a strategy in renting it out and just holding it long term. Just let it cash flow and just purchase something else. Or maybe if that's not an opportunity for you, you end up selling and you buy something else. Or maybe you just hold on to your property. But if you are a renter, you are throwing away cash in someone else's pocket. So maybe it is a better strategy for you to buy because you are putting money into something that you are owning, if that is more of a long-term hold. If you are planning to be there for a couple years, it's definitely not worth it, and maybe renting is still a better option for you. So all in all, guys, I can't tell you in this video if it's a good or bad time for you to buy, as there are a lot of factors that should influence that decision. So let's grab a coffee, let's grab a bite, let's sit down and talk more in detail about you and your family needs, because you should always consider what your long-term goals are when making a decision today in this marketplace. And if you could do me a huge favor and like the video, share it with a friend, subscribe to my channel. I really want to do more videos like this, and I hope it helps, and let me know what topics you want to hear more on.